Basil here with Basil's Garage. Behind me today is the Project M camper from 4-Wheel Campers. So we've talked a lot about the slide-in camper models and the flatbed models, but we haven't talked much about the Project M. So while we had this new camper here on this customer's Ram, I wanted to take the opportunity to show you this camper and walk you through it step by step on how to open it and everything. And just show you some of the key features that separate the Project M from the other model campers that 4-Wheel Campers makes. So what is a Project M? Is a different variation of the classic slide-in model from 4-Wheel Campers. Well, the biggest difference is it is a topper camper, not a slide-in camper. So I'll open up the back here, and that'll pretty self-explanatory of what's going on with it. So, two large latches, rear panel lifts up, and you can drop the tailgate down on the truck, and you'll see that there's still a factory truck bed here that you can access. The camper mounts on top of that factory truck bed, and it's everything from this line up. But everything from this line down is actually your factory truck bed. We did install a bed rug in this truck, which is a carpeted kit that goes inside of the bed that makes it feel a little bit more homey in here. But it's really common to just leave these things completely empty. So yes, the term camper is a little bit loose on this. Realistically, what it is it's an enclosed space that goes on top of your truck bed with the classic 4-Wheel Campers pop-up portion that has a bed. They've almost taken the pop-up and sleeping area of a slide-in or flatbed camper and meshed it into a topper that's on your factory bed. Why would you option this? Well, there's a couple key things to that. First is price. These are realistically optioned in the mid-teens. This one, as it sits with a couple options, is about 16 installed sales tax out the door and today. This has 2 fans on the roof, a side window, and rear floodlights, and tracks, and that's about it. It's pretty much completely a base model besides that. Another big point with these is weight. These are gonna weigh in the 400 to 500 pound range. You can actually look on this tag right here and tell you, this one weighs 390 pounds. So on a smaller truck, this is a Ram 1500. It's going to be a little bit lighter than that, but if you have an 8-foot full-size bed Ford, it's going to be heavier. This is kind of a nice mid-size one to take a look at. It also allows you to keep your factory bed and still use it like a truck. So a lot of customers will option this camper if maybe you're just going camping for a weekend or something like that, but you still need a daily drive your truck and you want to be able to go to Home Depot, go get bags of mulch, whatever else it is, and chuck it in the back of this truck and still use it as your daily driver vehicle that can still do normal things. Versus with a slide-in camper or a flatbed camper, you're going to kind of eliminate your usable bed space. Yes, you can take a slide-in camper on and off, and we'll go into that a little bit more about why that's actually easier than the Project M is to take on and off. But this allows you to kind of have that dual purpose vehicle. Some people will build these beds out as well, and they'll do cabinetry and power systems and all sorts of stuff. I really like the Project M if you leave it like this. Simple, easy to use, just a stripped down camper that you can go take the family out for a weekend and camping. So let's open this thing the rest of the way up, and we can jump inside and take a look at what's going on in there. So, classic 4-Wheel Camper latching mechanism. There are 6 latches total on this camper that you open up. 2 in the front, 1 on each side, and then 2 on the rear. We'll jump up inside of here. So to pop up the camper from the inside, you're gonna undo this latch back here. You can push up, take the weight off, pull the latch out, drop that panel down, unsnap this right here. And then there's these black bars, both behind and up front, that you're gonna push on. So we're gonna go up here, give it a little push. It's gonna raise the back of the camper. And then there's a panel right here. You click and engage, and then that snaps this back in. And then up front, you go ahead and push on this panel right here. I actually like to use my head. Push the front panel in, and then it has a little snap right there that it goes into, and that's that. Your roof is up. Let's jump into this thing here. So, we are here inside of the Project M camper. It's very similar to all other 4-Wheel campers. This customer did not get the insulation pack, so it's just standard vinyl walls here. You see the rear push panel here, front push panel up there. This is what I was talking about, that you need to push into place. This kind of comes down, and then you'll push it up, pull your strap out, and click it in, and then this strap just loops it around and snaps into place, and then that's what locks it in, and you're doing the same thing on the front. So this thing's pretty rad. It's simple. It's a enclosed space that you can hang out inside of. There is no mattress in this one. So normally there's a mattress that sits across up here that you can option, or you can do your own situation if you'd like to. So the same classic bungees across the camper, 3-layer windows, bug screen, clear, and then your full closure. You've got lights inside. These come standard. Smoke detector comes standard. On the Project M, both fans are optional. So you can get it with 0 fans if you want to, or like just a front, just a rear, or both like this customer. This window comes standard on the driver's side. This is a emergency exit window. You yank those levers up and then the glass falls out and then you can climb out in an emergency. This is an optional window. Same size as the one over here. Slides open. You can slide the bug screen out of the way as well. You got a little access. This window can be changed out to have no window. You can do a side opening door that swings out this way with no glass in it, and it can also get larger and smaller depending on the model of truck. So, how's this thing mount down to your truck bed? Well, you can see there's these large flanges that come out from the camper on both sides right here. There's one on the driver's side, and one on the passenger side. These flanges are what mates down to your truck bed's bed rail, and then we do through bolts. There are 6 bolts on this camper that go down through the bed rail and bolt this whole thing down with a gasket in between. So these 6 bolts, 3 per side, pinch this camper down onto your bed rail, and then we use a gasket that runs along the whole bed rail front and sides that seals this camper down to the bed. It's pretty simple, but it's not something that you're going to want to take on and off. So that plays into what I mentioned earlier, that this camper is harder to take on and off than the slide-in camper is. So in a traditional slide-in 4-wheel camper, you're going to have turnbuckles. So these are going to be mounted down from the camper out to your bed here, and you're going to reach through a small door and loosen your turnbuckles, and that's how you'd be able to take the slide-in camper on and off. But this camper, because you do have access to underneath the bed rails, it bolts down. So what's the difference between the two? Well, I think this is more permanent of a camper than a slide-in camper is. Why is that? Well, every time you take this camper on and off, you're going to destroy that gasket that goes between the two. Yes, you might be able to reuse it a couple of times, but it's going to come on and off, it's going to get stretched and ripped, and you're going to need to replace it eventually. So we tend to see these campers live on the back of the trucks more full-time than slide-in campers. With either one, you can leave it on there as long as you want to, obviously. But with a slide-in camper, you can undo those 4 turnbuckles, put your jacks on, lift the camper up, drive the truck out, go pick up a couch, do whatever else you need, and then you can put it back on afterwards. Whereas with this, you're maybe not necessarily going to want to take it on and off as often because you have to replace that gasket or at least tend to it a little bit every time you do it. It's not something we recommend doing. So the choice is yours, I guess. Is like the Project M, yes, interferes less with your truck when it's on the back of it. You have an open bed that you can put stuff into. You can load camping bins into here. You can put a fridge. You can do all sorts of really cool stuff with it. But a slide-in camper comes completely out of the back of your truck. So I think that then plays into the people that build these out. You'll see it a lot online, and you'll see shops doing it all the time. We'll do full cabinetry systems that run down both sides of it with sinks and stoves and huge power systems and all sorts of stuff. And I think that's more of a camper than a slide-in camper is. It's more permanently mounted into your truck, because as soon as you mount more stuff down to here that comes up and over and interferes with this, you then have to disassemble all of that stuff. Any electrical that goes through your bed, any plumbing that goes through your bed has to be disconnected and removed before you can take your camper off. Versus with a slide-in camper, a flatbed camper, that's all mounted internally. That's all within that little 4-wheel camper's pod that comes on and off the back of the truck. So I think, again, I love these things. They're a great camper if you kind of run it in this configuration, or maybe a small build out with some bins and stuff like that. But just keep in mind that this thing does best simple. If you want to have a camper that has all of those features, look at slide-in campers. One of the most slept on model campers is the base model camper. Those things are going to be in the low to mid 20s. So yes, more expensive than the Project M. But it's a slide-in camper with a ceiling rear door that is a pod that comes in and out of the back of the truck that you can get completely empty. You can also get it with a furnace. You can get some seating in it and some small key features that set it apart. It's a really good bang for your buck value camper. But let's go back to the Project M. So What else about this thing do I love? Well, it's lightweight. It doesn't negatively affect your truck as much like a slide-in or flatbed camper does. Usually with those campers, specifically on like half-ton and smaller trucks, you need to take a look at doing some suspension modifications. This Ram 1500 is bone stock with this camper on the back of it. There's no need to do any suspension stuff. This 400-pound camper is very minimally intrusive on the truck. You're really not going to notice its back gear. Maybe when it's fully loaded and you got all your camping gear in it, kids in the back seat and everything, you'll start to notice it being a little bit squishy, and there are things you can do to the suspension to help like fix that. But I think these campers do a very good job of kind of disappearing on the back of your truck until you need that. Whereas with the slide-in and flatbed campers, you definitely know they're there. They're a 1,000+ pound thing that's on the back of your truck that you feel. So something else to consider with the Project M campers is dust. And yeah, it sucks to talk about it, but dust is an issue. The camper itself does a very good job of sealing. There's no issues with dust intrusion within the four-wheel camper, but it's your factory bed that's the issue. Truck beds are not designed to be dust and waterproof. The interface between the camper and the bed is nicely dust and waterproof. It works great. But that bed itself is not. So I'll close the tailgate here, kind of give you an example. But in these corners, in these gaps in here, there's holes. You can see light through here. It's not supposed to be dustproof. So as you go down a dirt road, it's gonna start pulling in stuff through these corners. There's also bigger nooks and crannies behind the bed rug that you can't see in this truck. There's also bigger nooks and crannies behind the bed rug that you can't see in this truck that are also gonna let dust inside. Yes, there's ways to fix it. You can start siliconing corners, you can put bulb seals and gaskets in here and all sorts of stuff, and it helps, but it's not gonna be as dust and waterproof as a actual slide-in or flatbed camper is. The tailgate interface does a really good job of sealing. So this guy closes up, and there's a flange that goes over the top of it right here that seals up. And then there's also gaskets that are around the door here that seal up as well too. So again, the four-wheel camper side is great. It's your factory truck bed. So I'm not trying to make the Project M sound like a bad camper. I love it. It's great if you leave it simple. But I'm just trying to point out the couple of key differences that separate it from the normal slide-in and flatbed campers. Now I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty dang sure that this is four-wheel camper's #1 selling camper right now. And the reason being is people love the value and how lightweight it is. Plus it's a good entry point. You can kind of taste the world of pop-up campers and see if you like it. And if you do, you can always move up to a slide-in or flatbed camper, or you can say screw it and build this whole thing out and turn it into a full-on camper with a sink and a shower and a stove and all the kind of things you want. Here at the shop, we just recommend people think about how they're going to use it. If you're going to build it out, look at a slide-in camper. It's definitely worth the money to have a sealed door on the back of it and a pods that can come in and out. But if you want something that's just going to be simple, that you can go still run to Home Depot and go get mulch and go and get all of that stuff that you need to use a truck for, then get a Project M camper. And then you can still go out on the weekend, take the family, go camp in it. It's a really good solution for that. We've actually sold 2 or 3 Project M campers to grandparents because they still bring their grandkids camping and they have a trailer. So it's kind of a cool situation of where the grandparents camp on the trailer and then they stick the grandkids in here and this is the treehouse. That's actually one of my favorite ways that I've seen families use this, is you can bring all of your camping gear here in the bed, and when you get to campsite, you can unload it and then use this as the treehouse for the kids. They can sleep at night, they can hang out during the day, and then you've also got a camper trailer with it. So the Project M camper is going to be in the low to mid-teens as a realistic options camper. They're much cheaper than the slide-in campers. So if you're looking to get something on the back of your truck and you're not wanting to spend as much money, or you just want something that's simple and works and gives you that truck bed again, the Project M camper is it. We're located here in San Diego, California. We can build your truck, suspension, bumpers, wheels, tires, electrical, all that kind of stuff. We can sell you a new camper, like this customer did with the Project M, and we can modify that camper. If you wanted to put power in here, or external shower enclosures, or awnings, or access doors, or all sorts of other stuff, we're happy to help. Let us know if we can help you get into a new truck or camper and get you out camping.